Yo, LS Life, LS Life, LS Life. Yo, how do I get seriously hurt? You fight Anthony Joshua. Okay, so if you're living on this planet, you know that Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua is going ahead. Both of them have agreed to fight each other. Now, Jake Paul, you have my respect. I think you're a piece of shit, and I've always thought you were a piece of shit. But for you to take this fight, I've got to give you respect. I don't like you, but I've got to give you respect. I have got to put some respect in your name. When you were fighting Nate Diaz, when you were fighting Ben Askren, when you were fighting all these washed up people, I had no respect for you. But now you've chose to fight a real boxer, and not just a real boxer, also Anthony Joshua. When people hear this, they think, oh yeah, Anthony Joshua kills him. So we're going to go into like a bit of depth on like what could happen and like, is it like actually going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So today you're going to get the LS Life Anthony Joshua prediction and the Jake Paul prediction. So subscribe if you're not already, like and comment on this video. Do all that good stuff. Do all that good stuff. I say that every video, do all the good stuff. Anthony Joshua, heavyweight champion, golden medal, the Olympics, always been in the top 5 heavyweight boxers of our generation, and he's Anthony Joshua. We don't even need to go through all the stats. You know who Anthony Joshua is. Now, Jake Paul has had, 9-10 fights, and some of them have been against Ben Askren, Nate Diaz, Deji, Tommy Fury, and let's not forget, he lost to Tommy Fury. So Jake Paul, a person who has lost to Tommy Fury, has thought, you know what? Yeah, I've just lost to Tommy Fury. I'm just average boxer. Tommy Fury's a very average boxer. He's nothing special. Let me go and fight Anthony Joshua. I don't get his mind. I've always said Jake Paul is very smart because everyone's going to be watching this. But you don't realise, yeah, he's going to get a lot of money. He's going to get a shitload of money. His bank. He's never going to have to worry about money for the rest of his life. And he's also going to be the #1 viewed pay-per-view boxer in the world. You know what I'm saying? So many people are going to watch this fight. It might actually break a record. So many people are going to watch this fight because they hate Jake Paul and they want him to get knocked out. But also because Anthony Joshua is such a good boxer and such a professional that if something does happen, even if Jake lands a punch on AJ in the face, like a clean punch, that's going to deteriorate AJ's reputation. It is. If Jake Paul does some upsetting shit like knocking AJ down or landing a punch, like a clean headshot or clean body shot where AJ's like struggling a bit, it's going to deteriorate his reputation for the rest of his life. We're going to talk about AJ first. Obviously, AJ is one of the top 5 heavyweight boxers in our generation. We've got like Fury up there, Usyk up there, but I would definitely put AJ up there. So for Jake Paul, he chose to fight a heavyweight, not just any fight, because the last fight he was supposed to have against Gervonta Davis, Tank is small. He's same like weight as me, like 60 to 70 kg. You know what I'm saying? He's small. He's light. He's also a lightweight. You've got to think he's a lightweight. So to go to Gervonta Davis to AJ, and if you looked at the press conference, if you saw the face-to-face, Jake Paul is like here, and AJ's like here. It goes to his chest, like literally, Jake Paul's head goes to AJ's chest, and I'm sure AJ looks 10 times bigger in real life. I've never seen him in real life, but I'm sure he looks 10 times bigger than he is on socials. So, I mean, you've got to put some respect on Jake Paul's name, but you also have to realise that this is dangerous. This is getting to a point where it's dangerous. Jake Paul is now semi-pro level. We're going to say that. We're going to say he's semi-pro level. So for a semi-pro average boxer to go and fight Anthony Joshua, former heavyweight champion, it's fucking crazy. And when I first saw this fight, I was like, okay, it's going to be taken as a joke. Maybe AJ laugh a bit, then knock him out. But AJ in the press conference seemed very calm, very humble. And he also brought up that he's training with Usyk's team. Usyk has beat Anthony Joshua twice. Usyk has beat Daniel Dubois twice. Usyk has beat Tyson Fury twice. And he's just recently said on the line that he wants to fight Deontay Wilder next. So, I mean, Usyk has beat Fury, AJ, and Dubois, not only once, but twice. No other person's done that. So, for Anthony Joshua to be training with the best heavyweight boxer, I'll say Usyk is the best heavyweight boxer right now, without a doubt. So, for AJ to be training with the best heavyweight boxer right now, it's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous. If AJ even fights like a tenth of what he's like used to, he's still gonna fucking damage Jake Paul. He's still gonna break him up. He's still gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any outcome where Jake Paul wins. I really don't. And if Jake Paul does get the win over Anthony Joshua can never step foot in a ring again. He's got nothing to lose, really, apart from his life. You know what I'm saying? But in general, AJ has a lot more to lose. If AJ loses all his respect, not even his respect, his whole career, his whole reputation goes. People are never going to put respect on AJ's name again. No matter what he's done in the past, if he loses to Jake Paul, they're not going to do it. So I feel like this has to go the way it should. And that is Anthony Joshua doing him inside of 2 or 3 rounds. Even if he gets to 3 rounds. But AJ said in the press conference, I'm not trying to knock him out quick, I'm trying to dismantle him. AJ said in the press conference that he wants to take his time and he wants to really hurt Jake. I personally think my prediction is Anthony Joshua knocks him out in the, I'm going to say the 4th round. Jake Paul's not bad. He's not bad. And AJ has said he wants to take his time with it. So I don't think it's going to be 1st round knockout, 2nd round knockout. I don't think that's the case. I think AJ's going to go in, start like feeling him out, see how good he is, his favourite punch, test his favourite, like, you know, movement style, see if he's orthodox, see just what Jake Paul's like in the ring. After like the first 1 or 2 rounds, AJ's just going to feel him out, see what he's like. 3rd round, he's going to start laying in some thick punches. 4th and 5th, that's when the knockout comes. I don't think he'll go past the 5th round, and if it does, it's an issue. Actually, I'm going to say the 5th round, yeah, I'm going to say 5th round. Anthony Joshua knocks out Jake Paul in the 5th round, puts him on the canvas in the 5th round, and I'm going to say Jake gets up from that knockout, and then the ref stops it. So I'm going to say AJ knocks him out, Jake Paul gets up, and then AJ goes at him again, starts getting him into the corner, hit, and I'm going to say the ref's going to call it off. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the ref's going to call it off. Because I don't think Jake Paul's going to stay down, because obviously he's got a good mindset. Whether you like him or not, he's got a good mindset. So I think Jake's going to get knocked down, then get back up, and then AJ's going to hammer him, hammer, and then the ref's going to call it off. That's what I think is going to happen. This is a very, like, heated opinion. I think if Jake Paul fought someone like Dillian Whyte, he would actually win. I think Jake Paul would have a big chance against someone like Dillian Whyte. But I do. I'm sorry, I know it's like a mad opinion, but I think if Jake Paul fought someone like Dillian Whyte, you know, someone who's not the best heavyweight, but he's won a few fights, his record's not that bad, I genuinely think Jake could do some damage, and that would have been a smarter fight. Money-wise, a lot of people are going to want to see AJ than Dillian Whyte. People care more about Anthony Joshua than Dillian Whyte, but I do think that Jake Paul would actually have a big chance against someone like Dillian Whyte, because he's a good boxer. Jake Paul's a good boxer, and so is Dillian Whyte. I think that will be a close fight. If AJ hits him to the head, like with power as hard as he can, that could put Jake Paul in a fucking coma. I'm not joking, bro. That could genuinely put him in a coma. Like, if you get hit in the head by a professional boxer who's been boxing all his life, if you get hit in the head, bro, you're going to the hospital. You ain't seeing straight for at least a day. You know what I mean? Well, it's dangerous. But I hate Jake Paul, so I'm happy this fight is going ahead, because I genuinely have a strong hate for Jake Paul. I think he's a prick. I think he's a piece of shit. And I think he's deluded. But I do want him to fight AJ, just so I can see Jake Paul get knocked out. And I also think it will humble him a bit. So I want Jake Paul to be humbled, and there's no better fight right now to humble Jake Paul than Anthony Joshua. One of the best heavyweights, an active fighter, someone who's got a record that will make your teeth hurt or your brain hurt. I don't know what that expression is, but I mean, it's dangerous, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, you lot. But yeah, man, subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous. I pray for you. I'm gonna go to your funeral, Jake. You know what, Jake? I'm gonna go to your funeral. I might I'm not going to leave flowers. I'm not going to leave flowers. But I'll pay my respects. I'll pay my respects to you, Jake Paul, because I do respect you for taking the fight. So I will go to your funeral, you know what I'm saying? Go subscribe, like, comment, do all good stuff.